जय श्री माता जी। सभी सहयोगी भाई बहनों का शाम के सामूहिक ध्यान सत्र में हम स्वागत करते हैं। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी को प्रणाम करके सामूहिक बंधन लेंगे। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, कृपा करके हम सबको ध्यान की अनुमति प्रदान कीजिए। श्री माता जी, हमारा हृदय आपके प्रेम का आसन है। हम सबके हृदय में आ जाइए। तीन महामंत्र लेंगे, तत्पश्चात श्री गणेश मंत्र।
त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती साक्षात् श्री गणेश साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
नाड़ी संतुलन करेंगे। दाहिना हाथ धरती पे, परम पूज्य श्री माता जी कृपा करके हमारी ईड़ा नाड़ी की समस्त दोष को, बाधाओं को दूर करके हमें शुद्ध इच्छा शक्ति प्रदान कीजिए। अपना दाहिना हाथ गोद में रखेंगे, बायां हाथ आकाश की ओर। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी कृपा करके हमारी पिंगला नाड़ी को शुद्ध करके हमें शुद्ध कार्य शक्ति प्रदान कीजिए। हाथ दोनों गोद में रखेंगे। अपना चित्त मध्य की सुषुम्ना नाड़ी पर रखकर श्री माता जी से हम प्रार्थना करते हैं। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी कृपा करके हमारी सुषुम्ना नाड़ी को शुद्ध कर दीजिए। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी हमें पूर्ण संतुलन प्रदान करके वर्तमान का आनंद लेने योग्य बना दीजिए। अपना चित्त मूलाधार चक्र पे रखेंगे। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी कृपा करके हमारे मूलाधार चक्र को शुद्ध कर दीजिए। हमारे अंदर गणेश जी की अबोधिता स्थापित कर दीजिए। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी हमें गणेश जी की तरह अपना निर्मल गणेश बना लीजिए। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी हमारे सभी चक्रों पर श्री गणेश जी की कृपा हो जाए। अपना पूरा चित्त हम मूलाधार से सहस्त्रार पर ले जाएंगे। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी कृपा करके हमारे आत्म साक्षात्कार को दृढ़ कर दीजिए। आज के ध्यान में हमें निर्विचारिता का आनंद प्रदान कीजिए। अब हम ध्यान की इसी स्थिति में बैठकर परम पूज्य श्री माता जी की अमृतवाणी आत्मसात करते हैं।
In Portugal and even better in Spain. Portugal is a place where gurus have touched very nicely because people are too simple, I think. And because they are too simple, they are affected too hard. And I was really confronted with so many sick people there who have been to Gurus, who have been only for 2-3 years with that, are badly affected. And surprisingly, how the whole thing is exposed, that we may be able to do much better in Portugal. Now, the Portuguese people get a lot of wine, they drink a lot. They really drink. I mean, they have all kinds of wines in their country. It's a very big problem of that place is it has many wines. And I think the drunkenness make them extremely lethargic. And that lethargy brought down that empire. You can see it's a very huge place. I mean, the buildings, if you see, are very beautifully done. Lots of buildings with lots of architecture. And all that is like a desolate place. The reason is the people who were at a time quite affluent, were doing well. Gradually, unemployment started settling down. Lots of strikes, just the same thing as I feel is happening in this country. And unemployment and amounting to starvation. First they used to get doles and all that as we get here. Gradually it stopped. Now it's so bad that all of them have to depend on their parents. There's no way. They have no source of income. Very few industries. It's one of the poorest country in the whole of Europe. That made me think about England. That we have to know that this country also may face a phase if we do not get up now. You see, it's all right to divert your attention to Falkland and all that, but it cannot feed you. So we have to understand, all the Sahaja-yogis must understand, that they all must have some sort of a degree or something on the paper. That's a very important. And though you are all realized souls, and you are spiritually so endowed, everything is there. But you have to think of the whole. If the country completely goes down in its production and its capacity to activate itself, you will go down too. So your attention should be now, of course you should not be materialistic, but towards putting more activity into you, even in Sahaja Yoga, in meditating, in working it out in yourself. So lethargy is not going to pay. And this is one thing, is such an inertia that exists, that unless and until you really put in complete willpower, this inertia may not be combated, may be very difficult, of a very dangerous time. And means you have to be patriotic about it, and you have to think about it. After all, you are symbols of the English people. Whatever works out in you will start working out in the rest. So how you behave towards yourself and towards the general atmosphere is very, very important. Now towards Sahaja Yoga also, the attitude has to be understood very clearly. You see, like a Maharaja in India, who lives in quite great comfort, first of all, lives like a lord, and he orders about, you see. And then everything is lost. But still he talks like a lord, he behaves like a lord. His whole thing is the same way. Though it's not that the kingdom is there, that he's the ruler, but he'll talk like that to everyone because the habits are formed. I think the mind also has formed the habit. The whole atmosphere is charged with such ego since long. And that's why towards Sahaja Yoga also the attitude has to be humbler, much humbler. Because without humility you cannot do. That's one thing you must understand. It's no question of you rationally saying something about it or explaining about it. But you see, basically, one has to be extremely humble. First of all, it's a very big privilege to get realization. You know that. It's a greater privilege to go in it. And it's the greatest to be a Sahaja Yogi. It's a very great privilege that you have, which very few people have. And you are the ones who are chosen special. But the humility part of it is still missing about Sahaja Yoga. About Sahaja Yoga. Like we should ask, make me a better Sahaja Yogi, a humbler Sahaja Yogi, a compassionate Sahaja Yogi, a sweeter Sahaja Yogi. Dissolve my. This is very important, we must understand. Because whatever works out in you will work out in this country. Arrogance is something that with ego you can never understand you have been arrogant. The way you talk to others, the way you behave towards others, you will never understand because there is ego. If you are standing in the darkness, the light is there, but it is covered with something. How will you understand where is the light? So humility must be there because you people have very developed brains, very developed, overdeveloped brains. And that brain can, you see, always tell you, oh, you're better than other. You see, always. The another one is no good and the third one is useless. See, you're the best. That's typical of the brain teachings. And when it starts working out, it's very difficult to see that the one who is saying this is nowhere. Because from the point where you see, you cannot see what you are saying. What you see is the whole thing as if you have to command it. You have to ask for it. Of course, the quality is very much changing now. Everybody is becoming very, very, very sweet and sober, and nobody now demands anything from me. Like, you must give me this, mother, you have to do it, you have to look after me. After all, I have been to your Caxton Hall once, you see. And how dare you do not look after my mother when she met an accident. Something like that. That's over now. That's over. The quality is improving now. One has started learning now how to laugh at your own ego and this and that. But I personally think that one has to realize that if you represent this country to your mother, then it has to improve still. Still I have to improve. I have to go ahead. I have to go further with it. And I have to develop that beauty of humility. Like in Portugal, they told me, Lord Byron, whom I think to be a useless fellow, absolutely good for nothing, and I regretted every minute why he was created on this earth. He went and said, Sintra is a very beautiful place. Sintra is too good to be wasted on Portuguese. It should have been for Mr. Lord Byron, whosoever he may be. Just see, different. And it pinches everyone, everybody feels. But think, if you are the person about whom it is said, this is called all right. So one has to develop a kind of a humility that I have to still receive. Come forward, come forward. I have to still get it. It has to work out. Now, when it comes to that kind of an attitude, then you turn round. Turn round upon yourself. What have you done for Sahaja Yoga? One question. Simple question. What have you done for Sahaja Yoga? How many people have you given realization? How many people have you been able to cure? How much peace have you got within yourself? How much blissful are you? How much compassion have you got? How much forgiveness and patience you have for others? How much of sharing you can do? These are the signs of Sahaja Yogis. That you break your shell, you become the collective. How much do you understand others? And how much do you understand giving others? What have you given to others, even on material level? Let's see. These questions should be put to yourself. On a very material level, these questions are to be asked. On a very material level, because the light comes down up to material level. How many people you can forgive? You are realized soul. You are prophets, no doubt. You can make others prophets. But you have to be the quality also. The quality of a prophet is his nobility. He's so noble. The nobleness, in comparison with other people who are not realized souls, he is nobler. He is more dignified. He is much more forgiving. So the whole way of dealing with others will change. He is obedient. We have to obey in Sahaja Yoga. We have to obey our good will. Otherwise, you are difficult people. It's impossible. Nobody can do anything to you. If you are like a thorn, how can anybody help you? So the quality of a Sahaja Yogi is measured by another kind of a measure. It's not the way human beings measure the quality of other human beings. Like somebody has a good taste, for example, so-called. Then people say, oh, he's great with a good taste. Or if he has a big car, oh, he's a big man. Or he talks like that, or he walks like that, or says this, that, and all those things. Or a question like this, why did you say like that? All these words, that they sound very hard to me. Why do you do like that? This kind of a language itself was not there in this English language. Nowadays the language is so changed and very rude, very arrogant, and very harmful. So first ask yourself, because Sahaja Yoga will spread, of course, slowly and steadily, I hope, only through your images. You are the reflectors. You put my thousands of posters. I'm so unique, They'll say, all right, this unique personality is taken out. No good. What about the disciples? So, actually, whatever is in the lower level animals is important. Like in lower level animals, The king is the one, say the tiger, has to kill an animal, big animal. It is he who only can kill. Till human stage also perhaps it is so. The one who can really dominate others, survival of the fittest, is the rule. Is the other way around now. It's changed completely. How much free you are in your ideas, or you are still identified with old ideas. But free doesn't mean abandonment by any chance. Freedom means you respect the freedom of others. First and foremost thing of freedom is that you must respect the freedom of others. Even God respects your freedom. He cannot give you realization if you don't want it. You cannot force it. So respect the freedom of others. But that does not mean while respecting the freedom of others, there should be abandonment. If somebody is abandoned in Sahaja Yoga, he goes out of the circulation of Sahaja Yoga. It's not coming in. So important, I have told you 100 times. It's the throwing out part of it, you see. Sometimes I feel I should give you some glues to stick on. Maybe the wheel can turn very fast and some of half-baked may be thrown out back again into the oven. So, I feel in these countries where I went, Spain, they call it Spain still half developing, Portugal developing. I don't know what you think about Italy, whatever it is called. Very humble people. Very humble from the very first day. Anyone who comes from the very first day, they are very humble, and because they are humble, they are sensitive to me. Because you have to be really very humble to be sensitive to me. That's a fact. Because I am too simple, naive, as if I do not understand anything. I look like that. I mean, as if I have no knowledge of anything. Very simple woman, talks in a very simple way, is very friendly. All right. So to understand me, you have to be extremely humble. And if you cannot go to that level of humility, you cannot see. And you cannot understand. And the more you start understanding, the more humble you will become, naturally, because you know what it is. So, I've told you many times about humility part of it, but my experience of these countries was, where I went there, I mean, they're very humble people, very humble. About Sahaja Yoga, extremely humble they were. Even the new people were very humble. Spanish people, same thing, extremely humble. You see, Don had told me that they have an ego of a bullfighter. But the one who came this time was so humble, I was amazed. Even if I could touch them, that was sufficient for them. Nobody pulled my hand, nothing. So this is what it is. One has to understand that we have certain tags of our past, which has to go down. The language should be extremely humble language. Try to read. I don't know whose language is so humble. Maybe mine. I don't know. But try to read books where people speak humble language, humble way of talking. You'll enjoy it. Really enjoy it. Humility is the glory of such yogis. It's the only way they will grow. It's like putting your roots down and down and down. The people who went from here were themselves amazed at the humility of the people who were there. Very much amazed. The way things are working out there, the way they helped us and did everything for us. And I'm sure now in Spain we'll have a very nice, very nice center. Of course, the ambassador is a very humble man, you know him, too humble. And he might be coming here, and one day I want to call him here to the ashram also. He and his wife will be here. So the ambassador was very sweet, and he called me to his house, invited, and he had a nice tea party. He called Indians and everything. And Indians were, they asked me for one thing. It will be shocking. They said, what about something to depend upon? See, can we have your photographs or something? It must be having some vibrations. Should we use your photographs for our worship? And the first I had said that it's all right, it will work out, because I didn't want to say you have to take my photograph. So she was so disappointed, the lady. She said, no, there must be a photograph, so something which we can use after all. How can that be? Just a minute. And here, first thing comes up like a big snake. Why mother's photographs? She should give us realization. She should solve our problems, solve our sickness, everything. But why her photograph? This is too much. In this, you can see the ego of the people. So sweet. Now regarding ashram, I had asked him to make certain rules and regulations. And I must say that, of course, Nick should say things as somebody told me that he should have been a little softer with it and all that. But supposing somebody is not softer also, you must know that this is sent by mother and you must do it. You see, actually when you say no to him, you are saying no to me also, isn't it? Because I sent him, I told him. And I told him that you must carry out these things. If you do not allow him to carry out, he has to be perhaps strict. By softer means supposing something fails, then what to do? But I really don't know. After realization, even if you do not do things, what should we do? Can you suggest? I mean, you should respect everyone. But say, even if you respect people, get up at 8 o'clock in the morning, then what should we do? What should be done? You just tell us. John? Tell me. I mean, it is really surprising. You are now prophets. Do you understand your quality? What are you? What have I given you? Then what should we do about it? See, these are so simple things, like children also. If you are in a hostel, you are made to get up in the morning, take your bath, get ready, walk out. I mean, if you do not listen, anyone, I mean, it's simple. Then what should one do with prophets? You just tell. This is not the problem in Australia. But Englishman going to Australia create problems. I have seen. Sally, what a problem, Bapre. You could see in contrast her ego, absolutely in contrast. I could see her clearly. Very mystical. Though she said that she was in, what place she was in? Jersey. And their booths got her. But all the booths were egoistical. That's the point. Such a contrast, If you have to move as one body, and you are enlightened, part and particle of the same body. Supposing this finger says, no, I will not do it. Now somebody is, say, putting a big attack or something, and this hand says, no, I will not work out. Then what to do? Actually, it's a very big dilemma for me. Because a hand which is forced to do it will never do it properly. If you don't force it, then what happens to that hand? I mean, just see the diligence is very important. We should not take things for granted. You see, we take ourselves for granted, everything for granted is not proper. We have to work hard. We have to work it out ourselves. You see, even if you have 10,000 surgeries, say, what is going to happen? The quality is so poor then, isn't it? You have to get up in the morning, do it meditation, you have to grow. You have to grow still much more. And you know you are so very few. I have to use you only. Of course, nobody can force you. And even if you force, a forced labor is not going to help in Sahaja Yoga. That is, you take it from. It cannot. So these people are where do they stand? Now, anyone you tell the job, say Warren was in Australia. There was jealousies about it, terrible jealousies. Why should he tell me? But because there's nobody to tell you within yourself. That's the problem, is it? So that which is sleeping, I put it into one man. All right, this man is going to tell. But then that person tells you, then people feel jealous. I mean, these are not the signs of a prophet. A prophet is never jealous.
श्री आदिशक्ति का पूर्ण मंत्र लेते हैं। ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। अब आरती की तैयारी करते हैं। आरती के लिए सभी भाई बहन खड़े होंगे।
सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी। दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी। दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जग में संकट कारण कितने लिए अवतार माँ, कितने लिए अवतार। विश्व में तेरी महिमा, विश्व में तेरी महिमा। तू गंगा यमुना माँ, सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी। दिल में सदा रहना माँ, इस घर की पर आकर, इस घर की पर आकर दुख से दूर करना माँ, सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जब दिल में आए तब मधु संगीत सुन लो माँ, मधु संगीत सुन लो। हो ये सके जो सेवा, हो ये सके जो सेवा हमसे करा देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुंडलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी, श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी, श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी, श्री निर्मला देवी की जय।
जय श्री माता जी। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, आज का सामूहिक ध्यान हम आपके श्री चरणों में समर्पित करते हैं। आज के ध्यान में आपने हमें निरानंद प्रदान करके चैतन्य से आशीर्वादित किया, इसके लिए हम आपके कोटि कोटि आभारी हैं। संपूर्ण विश्व में विश्व निर्मल धर्म प्रस्थापित करने हेतु कृपा करके हमें सहज योग का प्रचार प्रसार का शुद्ध एवं प्रभावी माध्यम बनाइए। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, हमारे सभी प्रार्थनाओं का स्वीकार करके हमें आशीर्वादित करने की कृपा करें। श्री माता जी को प्रणाम करके हम सामूहिक बंधन लेंगे।
विश्वाची जननी आम्ही सर्व आपुल्या चरणी, तूच विश्वाची जननी आम्ही सर्व आपुल्या चरणी, तूच विश्वाची जननी आम्ही सर्व आपुल्या चरणी, सर्व विश्वात तुम दुमली आईची ही अमृतवाणी, सर्व विश्वात दुमदुमली आईची ही अमृतवाणी, धन्य तुझे रूप माऊली, धन्य तुझे रूप, धन्य तुझे रूप माऊली, धन्य तुझे रूप। तुझे रूप माऊली धन्य तुझे रूप धन्य तुझे रूप माऊली धन्य तुझे रूप मार्ग सत्याचा दाविला सत्य निर्मल धर्म दिला मार्ग सत्याचा दाविला सत्य निर्मल धर्म दिला मार्ग सत्याचा दाविला सत्य निर्मल धर्म दिला सन्मार्ग आणि सत्कर्म जाणण्याचा मंत्र दिला सन्मार्ग आणि सत्कर्म जाणण्याचा मंत्र दिला धन्य तुझे रूप माऊली धन्य तुझे रूप धन्य तुझे रूप माऊली धन्य तुझे रूप रूप अनंत तुझे अनंत स्वरूप रूप अनंत तुझे अनंत स्वरूप धन्य तुझे रूप माऊली धन्य तुझे रूप धन्य तुझे रूप माऊली धन्य तुझे रूप धन्य तुझे रूप माऊली धन्य तुझे रूप निघाली निघाली दिंडी निघाली माझ्या निर्मल आईची पाहिली पाहिली कीर्ती पाहिली माझ्या निर्मल आईची
निघाली निघाली दिंडी निघाली माझ्या निर्मल आईची पाहिली पाहिली कीर्ती पाहिली माझ्या निर्मल आईची
गेलो आईच्या चरणी गेलो आईच्या चरणी गेलो आईच्या चरणी गेलो आईच्या चरणी आलो संत होनी गेलो आईच्या चरणी आलो संत होनी आलो संत होनी आलो संत होनी आलो संत होनी आलो संत होनी
निघाली निघाली दिंडी निघाली माझ्या निर्मल आईची पाहिली पाहिली कीर्ती पाहिली माझ्या निर्मल आईची
सहजाच्या अंगणी सहजाच्या अंगणी सहजाच्या अंगणी सहजाच्या अंगणी आलो योगी होनी सहजाच्या अंगणी आलो योगी होनी आलो योगी होनी आलो योगी होनी आलो योगी होनी आलो योगी होनी
निघाली निघाली दिंडी निघाली माझ्या निर्मल आईची पाहिली पाहिली
तुझ्या मायेच्या सावलीत, तुझ्या मायेच्या सावलीत, तुझ्या मायेच्या सावलीत, तुझ्या मायेच्या सावलीत आलो ऊन विसरूनी, तुझ्या मायेच्या सावलीत आलो ऊन विसरूनी, आलो ऊन विसरूनी, आलो ऊन विसरूनी, आलो ऊन विसरूनी, आलो ऊन विसरूनी.
निघाली निघाली दिंडी निघाली माझ्या निर्मल आईची. पाहिली पाहिली दिंडी पाहिली माझ्या निर्मल आईची.
निर्मल आईची कृपा, निर्मल आईची कृपा, निर्मल आईची कृपा, निर्मल आईची कृपा सदा असे आम्हावरी, निर्मल आईची कृपा सदा असे आम्हावरी, सदा असे आम्हावरी, सदा असे आम्हावरी, सदा असे आम्हावरी, सदा असे आम्हावरी.
निघाली निघाली दिंडी निघाली माझ्या निर्मल आईची. पाहिली पाहिली दिंडी पाहिली माझ्या निर्मल आईची.
सहजाच्या अंगणी, सहजाच्या अंगणी, सहजाच्या अंगणी, सहजाच्या अंगणी आलो नात जुळवूनी, सहजाच्या अंगणी आलो नात जुळवूनी, आलो नात जुळवूनी, आलो नात जुळवूनी, आलो